very, very introductory part of what augmented reality is. See, right now, when we are talking about the augmented reality concept, we have so many questions in our mind. We sometimes, we assume whether it is virtual reality, whether there is a new term which is also coming up called as mixed reality. So first of all, one thing should be very, very clear, that augmented reality and virtual reality are two different things. When we talk about, sitting in our own house and our own space and having an object right in front of us, and then mixing the real thing with something which is not actually existing but making it a part of our life for that particular moment, that is called as augmented reality, which is very, very nowadays a lot of people are experimenting on. When we talk about virtual reality, I don't know whether you've heard this news or not. IIT Bombay, this time they were felicitating their students. Now the students could not go to the college for the convocation ceremony, so they created an avatar kind of thing for their dean as well as for the student, and they created a virtual environment. Virtual means nothing is actually existing, but at the same time in their own way it is existing. So that environment was very much there, where it looked like as if it's real, but at the same time it wasn't real, it was virtual. So that's a virtual reality. So augmented is something which we can have the object right in front of us and we can start experimenting. Then comes a mixed reality. It is something which is new. A lot of schools have started with this concept of mixed reality. If you are aware of PS4 games and you're aware of those controllers, what children they hold into their hand, uh, if they are playing a boxing game kind of thing, so the moment they touch something, there is a kind of vibration or that feeling, that's there. So mixed reality is actually a combination of virtual as well as the augmented reality, where you have an object but at the same time you can actually touch, feel, experiment with that object. So that is mixed reality, which is growing very fast nowadays. Now there's one thing which I need to tell all of you. We will be working with augmented, but augmented reality has a small limitation. I'll not call it small, but yes, the limitation. Now, what exactly is the limitation? The limitation is that you require specialized laptops to work on augmented reality. So Dell has come up with that, Lenovo has come up with that, or you can see the entire area of virtual or the augmented reality on your mobile phones. So mobile phones are ready with that, but not the laptop. So that is why I told you, please keep two devices ready so that you can actually see and you can start working with me once we work on the concept of augmented reality. Now, the basic example which I give you of augmented reality is, nowadays we people do Duo. We people do a lot of chatting on Duo. We do Snapchats and all that. So those nice, those frames that we get around us, that's something augmented. So there was this one. So Snapchat is one of the examples. Duo is one of the examples. There's something called as Ink Hunter also. I was just exploring where you can have the concept of a tattoo on your hand, and you can just click a picture, and you can just change the tattoo and see how it will going to look like. So if we have time, I'm going to show you that. Now, to begin with, there are lots of apps which are available to show you the concept of augmented reality. Now, augmented reality apps, some of the apps are paid. Some of the 2D and 3D videos and pictures are paid, most of them rather. Only few sites are providing you, free of cost. And at the same time, Google is providing you free augmented reality kind of concept. Now, there are two things which I will going to show you. The first thing is, I'll just give you a glance of how you can actually get the objects right in your home, in your place, using Google. And the second thing I'll tell you is, through Metaverse app, I'll teach you how you can have a nice small augmented reality app which you can share with your students. So I hope you are all ready, and I'm starting with the first one. Say I'll start with the body parts. Okay, this is something which I captured on my mobile, and I'll tell you how you can do it on your mobile also. I mean, how you can capture. So what you can have is, when you are Look, I'll just start with this one.
So for seeing,
just have a look at this one.
Go to Google Chrome and just include a tab. You just have to mention say 3D heart, but you're supposed to include these two words: visible body, 3D heart.
So I was just trying to say that you have to include these two words called as visible body heart, because Google has collaboration with visible body.
A flat area where you can have this. You can use your one finger touch to bring it near to you or to make it far away. Then you can use both your hands, place it on a particular location. If I just stand, I can go for a 360-degree view also, and I can explain. Can you see I'm going 360 degree? Same way, if I just have to see, not this one, but say 3D hand is there again. The same website is there. Just see it in your space, get a nice place, and you will be able to see. And you can zoom it further. See, you can show, record your lectures like this. You can further zoom and you can talk about each option. You can see that each section is clearly visible. See, with there are more options like
so basically here what I'm trying to tell you is that Google has collaboration with few of these sites where it can actually going to transfer it. You can see and get to see the augmented reality kind of thing. So this is the first one where it's visible body is something that you're supposed to. Now the only limitation is I can't show you on a full screen mode, just with the reason because I've recorded everything on the mobile. Otherwise you will not be able to see, since I don't have a laptop which is augmented reality ready. So you can just go to visible body
for 3D eyes. I've written
and
visible body.
Go for 3D eyes, 3D heart.
And just scroll down and you can see view in 3D again in your space and so on. So this way, just get these body parts or just cover the anatomy. And you can further just take a 360-degree round and you can see and explain about the eye, the human eye. So it looks a little interesting.
So first of all, this way what the teachers can do is teachers can have a video recording for these objects, which are absolutely freely available on Google. Second thing is how you're doing the recording. I'll again tell you that. So let me first show you for the animal search, because that's something which is going on nowadays a lot on Google. Again, a lot of videos are coming up with this one where there are teachers who are trying to show the different animals in their own space and all. So apart from the animals, apart from the body parts,
let's learn how basically Google will going to help us to see and experience the world of augmented reality. Just go to Chrome, and in Chrome just type the name of any animal. I've typed tiger. Just scroll down and you will be able to see the tiger. If you say view in your space, it will going to come. And I thought, let me just have it in my space. Get it little down. You can see. I can always explain to the children. See, that's the eye. At the face. Hi, tiger. I'm a little scared to talk. So, hi, tiger baby. How are you? Similarly, I can always go for a parrot. Now, there is this parrot which likes to be in the nature, and so I have a small stick with me. And see, the parrot is looking all over the place and having a nice time with my mom. Okay, let me invite pretty horse.
So
Look at
this
this.
way, yeah, you can
There's
see
this big
there are so many. At the
fish.
bottom of the screen, you can see
Angler fish without the water. See how
all.
nicely it's dancing.
May I, Mr. Brajesh is saying that nothing is clear. Is there any problem which is happening? Are you not able to see what's happening?
No, no problem at all.
All right, thank you so much. So, I just wanted to say that in this kind of thing again,
Let me show you.
you have these different objects that you can just go. I'm just scrolling it little, so it's a nice effect that you can see for the wolf and
The
all
fun
that.
of
See, it looks as if it's real. I'll show you this one again.
Who is that Easter?
So it looks very real, and you have almost set off 40 to 50.
And I would like to give something to the duck. See, it has yellow beak. Nice. Whatever. You can basically all these animals in your list. The moon is there. Wow.
So this way you basically can have almost 40-50 of these species which are available absolutely free of cost, and you can actually have them. See, otherwise there are a lot of sites which are paid sites, because augmented reality becomes subject specific. I'll just show you one more thing, because again a lot of people were talking about the planets and the solar system and all. See, Google also is having collaboration with the NASA space, but then NASA is having some kind of restriction why it's not showing the planets in 3D. So I have another, I was exploring a lot of other sites also, which I would like to show you.
So for planets, actually, you just have to go and on the Google, just write the name of the planet. Say, for example, it's Earth I'm talking about. Okay, even if you're writing Earth 3D. Now the whole restriction with this is, so Google also has a collaboration with NASA. So you can see solar system .nasa.gov, but then it will not be able to show you it in its space. You can just maximize, you can zoom in, zoom out, and you can roll the earth like this. But then in your space, it's not showing. I have no idea why it is not showing. So I'll just tell you another app that you can, explore. You can even download this 3D model if you want to. So I'll show you another way also. I have downloaded an app called as Wriggle. So just click on Wriggle, R-I-G-E-L. You can see there are two options called as planet, and you can see the solar system. If I would like to see the planet in my own space, you can see that's my laptop. So I can have the earth right in my hand like this, and I can explain. You can zoom in, zoom out like this. You can go to the other. Can you see at the bottom? You can see the planet Mercury. You can just zoom in and you can see how Mercury looks like. Similarly, it's Venus and so on. So that way you can actually have the entire thing right in your hand or right in front of you, and that will look amazing. And you can explain about the different planets. That's one of the things.
Apart from that, there is another option which is called as planet, the solar system. So if you have seen, we do have an option of solar system also.
The second thing is, if you would like to see the entire solar system, you can even just see how nicely it will going to show. You can just have, I'll just show it on my laptop screen, and the way all the planets are revolving around the sun, you'll see those lines slowly and gradually getting visible. And I'll just zoom further and you can see. So if I would like to go and see specifically Jupiter or Saturn and all that, so I can just further zoom. Okay, I just have to roll my screen like this. When I'm rolling my screen like this, I will be in a position to see these planets. Can you see? So if the Jupiter is coming with the rings, I can further zoom and I can see Earth is there, see? And this way you can further see all these things. So it's pretty interesting, and you all can try this.
Now comes the area where how some of you might be knowing that how you're supposed to record your screen. Because as I said, augmented reality has one limitation. We can, unless we are having specific laptops with us, we will not be able to show you. So how you're supposed to do is you're actually supposed to have a screen recorder, which is freely available with the LG mobile phones. It is also freely available with the Samsung mobile phones, and it's also freely available with OnePlus. I have OnePlus, so with these mobile phones, it is free. As far as the others are concerned, other mobile phones are concerned, there are lots of apps on Play Store which are called as the screen recorder. So maybe you can just download the screen recorder. You can be with these objects. You can explain to your students, tell your child to start recording. And once, because if you start recording directly from Google, it will not allow you to record for more than 30 seconds video. So therefore, yeah, it's iPhone also. So in that case, you just have to load, use it with respect to this for your this one. So I'll just tell you the app, which is called as the Metaverse. Now this Metaverse app is something which I will going to tell you with respect to how you can have the experience of the augmented reality. Because now we know as I said, there are a lot of websites which are available, but the most of the websites are actually paid websites. So you will going to have problem in spending so much of money, because some of the videos are just say $5, some of them are $500. So that's something which is not feasible right now for us. So we want to use a tool. Now this Metaverse is actually free for all. Of course, to have more functionality, you can always take the subscription, but whatever free that they are giving us is very, very good. Okay, one more thing I would like to tell you before I start with the Metaverse thing. There are a lot of other augmented reality sites like Blipper, we have Jigspace, but then they all require a little bit of technicality. So since there were teachers from different backgrounds of different subjects, so I thought I'll go with something where you don't require any kind of programming knowledge. But before that, I'll just show you one site which is a very, very good and interesting site for teachers who would like to experiment with 3D videos and can incorporate in their augmented reality app. So there is this site called as sketchfab.com. Now when you click on sketchfab.com, you will be able to see okay, somebody is saying that I am heard twice and my voice is echoing. Is it there or is it fine?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'll just show you this site. It's a wonderful site. You have to just go to sketchfab.com, and you have lots of categories. So some history teacher was also writing some comment. I mean, do you have something for history and all? You basically have to start searching as far as the 3D models are concerned. So if I search for a 3D model called as 3D heart, I will be able to see videos related to 3D heart. Suppose I click on this particular video. When I click on this video, you will get a model, which is, of course, all the models are not free. Most of the models are actually paid. You can see $149, but you don't have to purchase all of them. As I said, you can just load the model. Now it's taking a little time because simultaneously the live streaming is also going on. So when I just zoom this one as my full screen, just have a look at this one. Okay, so here just use your, can you see? You can just have to roll your mouse and you will see the 360-degree view of this. If you just zoom further, you can go to the inner part of whatever you're explaining, and you can tell about the ventricle, and you can talk about the arteries and all that, so how it pumps and everything. So the 3D models are also available with us, and now I will going to start with, and it's not just science. You can go with nature, you can search for the other options also. So you can, as I said, you just have to do the search part. So whether it is hard, or you want to talk about plants, or you want to talk about earth, you just have to search for it, and it is easily available over there. Now once you have the content ready with you, you are just supposed to copy the link. That's it. You just have to copy the link. And now I will going to tell you how to work with Metaverse. So I hope you all have Metaverse now in your mobile phones. Before I start with something, I'm going to show you some interesting thing. So I have something for maths teachers also. There is something for general, thing, and there's something for science. So some of the whoever is a science teacher, what they can do is you can. I'm just when I go to the edit section. So what I do is I'm showing you a barcode. Please, this is a barcode. Can you please scan this barcode and open it in the Metaverse app and see how it is working? Just scan this. Scan human body using the barcode, or maybe directly go to, even if you don't have the barcode, I think if you've just downloaded Metaverse, go to Metaverse. At the top, there is an option called a scan. So go to the scan option and just scan this. In the Metaverse, top, scan. And then start playing it. It's a very small, sweet game which has all the features which I was talking about. Now you can see these character, that boy that's running is an augmented reality character which is right there in your own space. Further, you click on heart, it will take you somewhere. You click on brain, it will going to take you somewhere. This is for science teachers. I hope you have just scanned the barcode. Now I will tell you, I will just...
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Excuse me. I'm not able to scan it. I've opened the Metaverse. Yeah.
No, just get your mobile phone near this place, near this area.
Okay, okay. I need to use another mobile.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said, ma'am, 2 devices are compulsory because augmented reality, we cannot feel on the laptop.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
It is not scanning.
It will going to, ma'am. Just see this. If it is not, then I'll do one thing. I'll just copy the link and I am posting it in the Meet.
It is done. It is easy to scan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So otherwise, I have posted the link also in case you're not able to. This is one of the experiences which you can just have a look at. And then there's another experience which I'm doing. That one is, I'll just show you another one. This was for science teachers. You can just go to, I'll just show you maths also, just simple, very simple, because I cannot tell so many things in one go, but I'll just tell you, and you will, once you have the tool, you will be able to experiment it in your own way. So this is another this one which you can just scan and just check what it is showing you in your space. So this does not require any programming, and I'll just tell you how we can start with this one. So this is basically for teaching your students math symbols, where this is a link which is given. I'm again pasting the link in case you're not able to load it. I'm just pasting it. Ma'am, as far as the language is concerned, again, whether it's Hindi or it's English, with Hindi also, you can experiment with the quiz kind of thing, which I'll just tell you, where the child is playing the quiz in the augmented reality feel. The child is getting that feel of augmented reality atmosphere, and the child will going to enjoy while playing because he or she will going to have the apprehension what next. This is another one which is maths. Similarly, ma'am, as I said, for English also, Jyoti ma'am. So English also you can have. English is just that, as I said, it's not over as yet. I will going to tell you how to have your own quiz in augmented reality platform. So in any case, you will learn how to incorporate in augmented reality, where children can learn at their own pace. And I'll show you one more, and I hope yes, please.
Ma'am, from here I'm able to scan and I can see, but how to, in laptop, how we have to, what link we have to put to get this Metaverse, this to
Ma'am,
get
you
these
have-
mathematical symbols?
No, this is what I'll tell you. How you are supposed to. Right now, these are the experiences which I have created. Now I will tell you how you people can create your own experience.
Okay, but from which website we have to start in the laptop?
I'm telling you that. I haven't told as yet.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay. Now the last one, just have a look at this one also. So those who could not scan the earlier two can scan this one and just check and have a nice feeling where you can have the birds singing. There is a very nice option over there. I'm just sharing the link also with you so that you can have a link in case you are not able to scan it. So I'm just sharing this with you. Please scan this. And one more thing, this one will allow you to take your selfie, but in your selfie, if you're not smiling, it will tell you to retake the selfie because you're not smiling. And a selfie means a smile. Selfie with a smile. Okay, so now I'll just tell you what you're exactly supposed to do. I hope some of you have got the idea how it is looking like, how the feel of having maybe the solar system around us, or maybe the bird in our own space, or maybe the heart, especially the science one where, I have linked one object or one button with that 3D movie. So the science teachers can do that where, they can link one part of this screen with another part of the screen. All right. So let's see how you can create your own experience like this. So I'm coming back to this screen. There is a site called as Metaverse, and the Metaverse site is, it's not a metaverse.com site. It's basically directly under studio.gometa, Go Meta. So studio.gometa.io. Okay, so now when I click on this one, I will be taken directly to this place where you are supposed to log in. As I said, it is free for all. You do not have to pay anything for this. You don't have to learn any programming language to understand this. It's absolutely free. So there's nothing that you're supposed to pay. There's nothing that you're supposed to, technical that you need to know. So I'll just now start with the experience. You'll see this button called as, I hope you've understood the name of the site, studio.gometa.io. So studio.gometa.io is there. Once you click on an option called as create an experience. So you will going to see this blank page. Okay, and can you see there is an option called as augmented reality? Just to create a simple screen section for students. Now, first of all, you decide what do you exactly want the child to know. Suppose it's a very simple quiz of understanding about the different parts of the, or let's say different objects in maths. Okay, so it's a cube, or you have an oval, you have a circle, and all that. So there are three. There is every thing is actually in the form of a screen. There is this section where you can type something. There is this section where you can have an image to give it an augmented reality concept, and here you can have a button. So at the bottom you can even add a sound, and frame we are not doing because, as I said, I'll only going to tell you something which is limited. So let me click here. When I just click, there is an option for me which it is showing means what am I exactly supposed to do. So I'll say please identify this shape. Okay, so now this shape, I just click on this. I have done nothing. I have just clicked on that circle. You will see 2D images. You will see 3D images. You will see animated 3D images. Now, if I click on 2D images, you can directly search also. There are lots and lots of free images. People do keep on creating, and they keep on entering for the community to use. So either you can go to these tags and see what do you want, or if I just want to say identify a circle, I mean, I am looking for a character called a circle. Just click on, just type circle. And wherever there is a circle, it will going to show you. So it will either going to show you a 3D filter, it will going to show you a white circle, something like this. It's a 2D image. You can see it will going to appear like this. It will going to appear like this to the students. Same way, these are so different ways. Now, in whatever way you would like to ask your student, it can come like this. So that will become animated, and the child will feel as if it's in their room itself. So suppose if I am clicking on the one which is interesting one is this one. Okay. So this is the one, but here you are supposed to remember, don't get it at the background, get it as the augmented reality option. So when it's there as the augmented reality, you will be able to see. Now you have to give obviously 3-4 choices to the child, whether it is, so click on this button. Can you see on the right hand side, the response type is text. So if I say oval, click on another button, type circle. Click on another button, just say square. And click on another button and just say, I don't want to play. So do not want to play. All right. I want that once the child has clicked on circle, the child should be allowed to go to the next question. Okay. And if the child says, no, I don't want to play the game. So what you do is click on this button. Can you see this triangle over there? So click on this triangle, this rectangle that you have in this triangle. Okay, so just see on the right side. It says, what am I supposed to do with the scene? I am supposed to do nothing. I want to end my experience, because when the child says, I do not want to play, you will end the experience. Now I have square. So with square and with oval, I want to show the user it's a wrong option. Okay, so I have to, and what if the child is pressing right? Yes, it's a circle. Then the child should be taken to another question with a nice thing saying that, you know, well done, you've given a right answer. So what do? Is you create a scene. So if it is a circle, click on this one. If it is a circle, can you see automatically circle will come? So it says, what if the child clicks a circle? Can you see this hand button? Okay, right now there is no new screen that is appearing. So what are you supposed to do is, you will say create a new screen or a new scene. So when you click on the new scene, it will going to show these are the different scenes that you have. Do you want to, if the child is clicking on circle correctly, do you want to show him a YouTube video? Do you want to show him a webinar search? Do you want him that he should be clicking his selfie? Do you want to move on to the next question, or do you want to show that, wow, wonderful work you have done? So it all depends. So just let me tell you, let me give you a small introduction about this. A character scene means where you can have the buttons. Here the child can type the answer. Here it's a dialogue. You are just telling the child that, okay, I'll do this one. So I'll click on this scene, and you can see whenever you click on a new scene, the picture is same. The picture is just the same. So what you can do is, you click here, and there is an option called as edit. So what do I want to show? I want to show a thumbs up to the child. I want to show well done to the child. I want to show correct answer to the child. So again, go back to any of these options, or just search for an option called as well done. So it will going to show you an augmented reality kind of thing. So just say nice job. It will going to appear in the child's face. You can have these images, you can have this. So this is what when I just use it now, and you will going to see, you will feel nice. The children will going to feel nice. So it's nice, and you can just have a message for the child. Well done. Correct answer. So the answer is correct. Now, what do I want after the answer is correct? I want to go to the next question. So what am I supposed to do is, after showing this, because there's no button to click over there, so what you do is, here, you click on the scene and just say a timer. So you should move after 3 seconds, after showing well done, to somewhere. Where do you want to transit? So you want to go to the new scene. So and that means once I have written the next, so I want to have another question. Okay, after 3 seconds showing well done, I want to go to another question. Suppose the child does not enter the right answer. What am I supposed to do? That means the child is going to oval or the child is clicking on square. Do the same tasks, teachers. Just click on the square. It is not difficult. Believe me, it is not difficult. Just click on this button. Go to a scene because it's a new scene you would like to go. Click on the new scene. Once you're going to the new scene, just say again, show that it was not the right answer. So what will you show? You can just drag it also if you want. You can just see it will going to come. So this is coming to this section. They are all related, scene 2. So here you can say incorrect answer. When you show incorrect answer, you will just have to change the picture, obviously. So click on this one, this section, and just say incorrect answer. Okay, incorrect. Okay, so incorrect, you can just say sorry like this, or I mean, whatever picture that you are, because they are all there, so you can say sorry, and you can further take them to the next question. So same thing. Now square also is wrong, so just click on square. This is scene number 6 that you can see. I think 4. Sorry, it's scene number 4. But अगर हमें scene का नाम नहीं पता है, how am I supposed to link this to this? Because square is also wrong answer. So just click on this button. Can you see a hand over there? Click on this hand and click here. So it will be linked. So if the oval is pressed by the user, it will going to come to sorry. If the square is clicked by the user, it will going to come to sorry. If the circle is pressed by the user, the user will going to get correct answer, well done, and the child will be taken to the next question. And suppose the next question is, I'll just add one more frame so that you know what exactly am I doing. Identify the let me not identify. Let me tell you how to add a YouTube video to this. So, do you want to watch a video on circle? Okay, so you're asking now. Obviously, the user will going to give you answer in terms of yes or no. So just type yes, and the other button says no, I don't want to watch. Okay, so what if the user says no, I don't want to watch? You want to stop your this one, but let's make another image right over there. So click on the editing part. Let's add some 3D things. Now, right now, as far as the 3D things are concerned, we just have limited 3D options with us, animated 3D. And let me tell you, let me just remove this. With 3D options that we have, this polyspaceman, elephant, tiger, basketball, they all will going to appear in white with Android phone. As far as if you have an iPhone, you will going to see all of them as it is. So I am, what I'll do is I'll just add the solar system. Solar system हमने कर लिया, but I'll just show you elephant if I add. So elephant is what I'm just adding. Do you want to watch, though it's not relevant, but I'm just trying to show you. So do you want to watch a video on circle? So you're going to show an elephant. If the user says yes, I'll take the user to a YouTube area. So and if the user says no, what am I supposed to do? I want to end my program. So I'll just click on no. What am I supposed to do? I am supposed to end the experience. So my program will end. But what if the user is not is definitely interested? So click, what did I tell you? Click on the button, go to a scene, click a new scene. So when you click on the new scene, can you see there is an option called as YouTube? It's written over there. If you remember those 3D videos which I had shown, that can be done using WebView search, because that was not from YouTube. That was from another website. So what I'll do is I'm going to go to YouTube. I click on YouTube. Now let me just look for a YouTube video on circle for small children. So if I say youtube.com and I'll just say So video on understanding circles. Circles. So let me just have this. What I'll do is define a circle. I'll just right click. I'll copy the link address. And though it's not for small children, but okay, this is for kids. So I'll copy the link address. I'll go back. I'm closing the YouTube because otherwise a lot of bandwidth will be used. So I'm going back, and when I click on this, can you see there is an option called as video ID? Just say this and see the video is coming right over there. And what am I supposed to do after playing the video? If I would like to go back to the first scene, click on scene 1. If I would like to go to another question, then you can add another question. If I would like to end the scene right over there, just say in my experience. That's it. So you can see, similarly with sorry also, I'm ending my experience, so that right now you're able to know. First, let me know whether you've understood the first step or not. So I'm just showing you. You will be shown this. You will be, if the answer is correct, after 3 seconds, you will be taken to another section. If the answer is further correct, you will be able to go to a YouTube video. And after that, you are allowed to exit. So if I just want to test, teachers, you can just scan this and you can just test. I haven't given the name to the experience. You can just test this. I can also share this on the Meet, the link also on the Meet, so that, okay, so just scan this. I'm closing this. Please scan and just see how it is working on your mobile. I'll also check it. You just have to scan or open the Metaverse app. And I will also be able to see. So when you click on the play button, have you got some kind of idea? Which shape is not coming, ma'am?
It's a great experience.
Yeah.
I saw the circle and after that video started.
Yeah, and then the video is there. And can you see these pictures must be coming as a part of the augmented
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah. When I put yes, then well done was coming. Very good.
Yeah.
Ma'am, it says look left or right. What is that?
Sorry, it says what?
Look left or right.
Where is it saying look left or right? In which
On my
option?
screen in the mobile after I clicked on the...
We are clicking on play button, it's asking for left or right.
When you're clicking on play button, it is asking for left or right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
After
ma'am.
All right, let me just check. It should not be. Why it is asking?
This is, ma'am, this is basically they have to move their screen over left and right and they will be able to see the object.
Okay, okay. So that means just to roll your screen like this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. But otherwise, I hope you have just got an idea how you can have this experience of augmented reality. I'll also tell you one more thing in this. But first, I think if you still have any questions regarding how to prepare this one, please do ask me.
Ma'am, what student will do in this case? What you're showing, what
Yeah.
we can say to the student that what is their part to do? They have to install this application and QR code also.
See, ma'am, first of all, as a teacher, what is our role? Our role is the lesson that we are preparing. Okay, the child, most of the child is actually all the time having a screen time, and at the same time, there's again old monotonous way to deliver the information, because all the time the child will not be interested to just open the book and read the things. So if I want to deliver some kind of information, maybe through a video or maybe through the text, Okay, so that can be done through this. At least a child will be sitting and exploring the concept. Say, for example, if it's an English lesson, if I just give you an example of an English lesson, you start with the concept of augmented reality. Let's start with something interesting. Okay, so you just prepare a small text for the student, maybe a small paragraph, just the way we are having the listening skills. So in those listening skills, provide the right answer or the wrong answer, or maybe MCQ based questions. Once you have the MCQ based questions, and after that you can further let the child go on to the third slide or the third screen or third scene if that particular answer is correct. So child will always be anxious to get all the answers right. At least he or she will going to read the content at least once. Okay, so that is a kind of inquisitiveness, that we're trying to build into the child with this kind of thing, which is very much there nowadays. Secondly, it is not just restricted to your YouTube. You can have, if you have seen this part, I have everything that I linked over here, the the body part or the animal search or this kind of video which I created from my drive. You see this, it was all in my drive. I did not download or I did not upload anything. It was all, so my content is right here with me. Once my content is here, what am I supposed to do using this? Using this, I'm basically encouraging the child using a new platform to understand the concepts in a way, at least, where the child will at least sit for some time and will going to experiment with this. So the whole idea of augmented, see, because if you're talking about, explaining the different formulas in mathematics of circle or perimeter and all those things. So in that case, you need to have the complete video where you have to show how the circle is divided. So you can find a similar kind of video on YouTube. You can just link it with this. So it's another platform using which you can embed augmented reality with your concept. It's just how much creativity of yours you apply in this. As I said, we have a lot as far as the science teachers are concerned, because there's a lot of material over there. We have a lot of information with Google, having collaboration with Visible Body, even with those small babies where, we have to explain them about the different body parts. We have to explain them about the animals and the plants. A lot of information is there. But with your subject also, if whatever is your subject, you can always go to these areas of this one, because if you tell them, बेटे आप इस साइड पे जाओ, इस साइड पे जाओ, इस साइड पे जाओ, तो उनको अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, वो थोड़ी ना बार बार क्लिक करेंगे. लेकिन अगर आप इसी चीज को क्विज के फॉर्म में दोगे, if you're trying to give them in a new platform, they will definitely going to at least explore it once. So that was the whole idea of having this, and you have lots of information, lots of 3D things right over here. You just have to search. As I said, Sketchfab is wonderful, wonderful thing. This one is wonderful. Why? Because it allows you to link your material in the augmented reality platform. Okay, now one more thing, as you were asking, how can you, if you have related to your subject, if you have a particular content which you are able to find on the net, okay, and you would like to share it with students. See, all the time I would not like to show my picture, but then suppose I'm talking about Earth, I'm talking about the crust of the Earth, I'm talking about those areas where you have which are all continents, and this is which particular country and all. So when I have the 3D model with me, what will I do? I will first going to do the recording on my mobile. So I'll do the mobile recording with the zoom in, zoom out option, and I can start explaining with this. I don't have to show my face for this, but then at least child will be able to understand what I'm trying to explain. So once it's done and my screen recording has been done, that screen recording can further be shown to the child in this interesting manner. So ideas are innumerous. There is no limitation. It's how you implement those ideas in your own way.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Just one question. Can we bring those 3D models from Sketchfab to Metaverse?
All
Is
right,
it
I'll just do
possible?
that. Yes, yes, of course, I've just done that in one of the features. Suppose I add a new scene, I'll just show you. After this YouTube, I would like to further have a 3D model on circle, for example. So what I'll do is I'll go there. Okay. Now somebody was asking me, Deepika Khatri ma'am is asking, in computer subject, is it useful? Undoubtedly, ma'am. See, with computer subject, I'll tell you, as teachers, we can see, this was not a technical app, but it was something which could be used with everyone. As computer science teachers, I think we can work more on Unity, and there is AR Gear also by Google, which is there. So using that as teachers, we can even experiment with our code, and we can create our own 3D models. So with Unity, once we create our own 3D models, we can incorporate them, the way we are containing, or we are delivering the lectures to our students. So as I said, Unity will become little technical. Similarly, even AR Gear is also not that simple, it is technical. I'll just show you how you can add a screen. So this one, if I'm just going, I don't want to end experience, I want to transit to another scene. So I'll just say new scene. I'll click on this new scene. And can you see there's an option called as web view? So just click on web view. Now, if you're not able to see, that means it has shifted somewhere. So just scroll a little bit. So you can drag up and down and all. Suppose you don't want a scene, there is this delete button which you can delete also. Okay. So just click on this section of web view. You can see it's asking for the website URL. So let me go to Sketchfab. Let me see if I have 3D model on circle. And if I have something on circle, not really. Okay, we do have something. Okay, so there is something on circle which I'm able to find. Circles in a circle is something there. Circles in a circle. So these are all 3D models. Okay, so I'll just copy the link address. I'll go to this one and I'll just paste it. So when I paste, you'll see it will start loading the preview. Once it starts loading the preview, once it's done, if there are no error messages, you will be in a position to experiment with this one. So it's loading. Once it's done, you just have to go and you have to end your scene. And then you just simply say, end the experience. So when you click on this elephant, it will going to go to this one. Now, can you see it is coming? You can try this again. I'm again showing my barcode. If you would like to see this, so you can just see, and I am copy pasting this one again, and you can just have a look at this one. So as I said, the options are a lot. It's just that how we have to implement is something that we have to see. So as I said, we can always have for PS features, Unity. Unity is a very, very good tool. We have Blubber also. Blubber में एक चीज़ मैं आपको और दिखाऊंगी, जैसे math teachers के लिए simple tool आप use कर सकते हो. But this is the only tool which I found which is number one, free. Second, it does not require any programming, techniques. You just have to link the scenes with those augmented reality options which are available. So did you try this?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely, it's working fine. Thank you so much.
It's working, no?
Thank you. Yeah, working. Yeah, working fine.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Please tell me.
Ma'am, are you able to see how many students have able to log in with this?
No,
Will you
ma'am.
get
Ma'am, this is not for online classrooms. This is just like when you're trying to give homework to your students. You can do that. I have to take
But
another.
how many were?
No, I'll tell you. See, the children, we do have an option over here where we can always mark the how many students have given the correct answer, how many students have not given the correct answer. We can create a separate page also for that. But then that requires again one more session, because otherwise I will not be able to tell you. It requires some time. The moment you add, there is an option also on this where you can have some features in terms of not just scenes, in terms of the environments, in terms of these user properties, in terms of the Google Vision, in terms of the polls that people can vote over there. People can write the text. What if the child is writing this kind of text, if the answer is correct or not? Like in the first example of biology, where there was this question which I had entered, that, you know, where the answer was ventricle. If the answer was not entered correctly, the child was not allowed to go to the next. So here, there is definitely an option where you can show the polling. But then, how many number of children, because the number of, based on the number of polls, you can actually come to know how many children have scanned it and how many children have used it. But as I said, this tool is not for your class attendance. This is a tool which is making the children understand a concept in an interesting manner, getting the feel of augmented reality. Okay, so what is
Ma'am,
this?
can we use this in the live classes?
Of course, ma'am, you can, but then the only problem is you will have to create it first. Child will have to use a mobile phone. Because as I said, augmented reality has one limitation. The limitation is if the child is not having, none of us are right now having augmented reality ready laptops. So child cannot experiment that on the laptop. So if the child has a mobile phone, the child can very much.
And how can we get a barcode for this? Why did we download this barcoder on the phone?
Initially, basically I thought that in case your scan option in your this one was not working, in that case, in case,
so how will you get a barcode for the
I just said that in case in the Metaverse app, if suppose you're not able to find the scanner code, then using the barcode, once you scan the barcode, you will be able to go to a section where it will going to take you to the website, directly to the app. Actually, it will going to take you to the app directly from the link. Once you click on the link, and then you can see the experience.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so this was something which
Ma'am, what we are going to share with children, the barcode or this link?
Ma'am,
What is?
Now I'll tell you one more thing. Once your scenes and everything is ready, I just have to tell you that you have an option of publishing. You can share the code only when you have published your material. If you have not published, you will not be able to share. Can you see this option called as share? I will only, if I click on this share, you have to first publish this. So when you publish, you will be able to share it so that the child will be in a position to do this quiz, this AR concept at any point of time, whenever he or she feels like. So once you are done, please do publish. Like if I go to my experience, and these are my experiences right now. This is the 4th experience that I have created. So once you click on this one, go to the edit option, just click on this one, and there is an option called as publish. So please do publish this. Once it's published, and then later on, whatever you publish, you can always erase it if you don't want to have it further. And then you can just republish, because see, as I said, though there are a lot of things which are free on this particular platform, but everything is never free for, everything is not free. So,
and ma'am, how the code was coming, QR code which you are showing to us, how that is coming on the screen?
Test. Can you see this option called as test? Play button. When I click on play, it came. Okay. So this is what. So that's why I was just saying that, first you test it your own self. You see how it is coming. You see the feel of the augmented reality concept. You connect your 3D models with this one. Once you have connected your 3D models, once the child gets a feel of that option, that there is this boy who is running. The moment you click here, you'll get a feel that the child is running behind someone. So that feel will actually going to, but as I said, it's a new concept, not very new concept, but we don't have a lot to experiment right now on this, because even Google could not provide everything free to us. We have limited concept in terms of, we do have Santa also. We also have the first AR concept of first aircraft that went into the space. So that's one. The second one is this. The third one is even Santa. And apart from that, a lot of apps are there. So I would just suggest that whatever you want to experiment with the augmented reality concept, have a screen recorder in your mobile, do small recordings in the form of small lectures, and then embed them in these small quizzes so that children get attracted towards this. That means they'll feel that, yeah, there's something new which is there. Because the world is changing, we all have to make ourselves updated with all these things. So,
Ma'am, after publishing, we can edit it. We can edit or not?
Anytime. So click on this, just click on edit and you will be able to edit that. I'll just share with you the attendance form, and please teachers, may I please request one more thing? Because now what's happening is when you are sending us the attendance form, the email address is wrong, and because of which we are not able to deliver the certificates at the appropriate place. So may I please request, once you're sending this, you should be in a position to just check your email once. So I hope you have just gained something from today's lecture on this one, on augmented reality. And I would also like to cover something on the technical part also.
Ma'am, may I ask a question?
Please.
Actually, you have shown initially one tiger with sound. So if we record the same on our mobile, how can we present it in the Google Meet with the students where sound is also coming?
Ma'am, you just have to do the screen recording. I just said that. What did I do in this case? I'll show you. This is animal.
Okay.
So let's learn how basically Google will going to help us.
I did nothing. I am just
and experience the world of augmented reality.
I'm just speaking.
Go to Chrome.
Okay, means with the phone, it will be sound will be coming to in the Google meeting or to the laptop, ma'am.
Just
give me
scroll
1 minute.
down and you will be able to see the tiger. If you say view in your space, so let's learn how basically Google will going to. I thought let me just have it in my
okay.
space.
Now what? I'll just close this part.
This is down.
Okay. Now, as far as the sound is concerned, everything is coming. See, right now you're also able to hear the sound.
Yes, ma'am. That is why I was asking the same. Yeah.
Yeah, so the sound is very much audible. It is there. That sound is something which comes with this. So that 3D model of, the tiger, that feel of augmented reality with the sound and with the fox, if you've seen, it was very much there. You don't have to do anything. You just have to get your screen recording on and it will be recorded. I'm again repeating, LG mobile phones, Samsung mobile phones, plus OnePlus mobile phones, they have their built-in screen recording systems there. But with the other mobile phones, you can just go to the Play Store and you can download the screen recording. I've just recorded my screen and done nothing. And I've just recorded that experience. And this is the experience which, of course, if you know a little bit of editing, you can crop and get the things done, and you can always share with your students.
No, I mean to say, like here you are using maybe the laptop with maybe the Google Suite. That is why we are able to hear. So I'm saying with the normal Gmail account, if we have Google Meeting, can we share it with the students?
Of course, ma'am.
Will it work in that way? Okay.
Of course it will.
Okay, that's what I want. Thank you. Thank you.
It will
Excuse
definitely.
me, ma'am. Can I ask something?
Yes, please.
Rula this side. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. It was indeed wonderful session. I do appreciate like you keep on searching, discovering like so many new innovative tools, and you keep apprising us and doing a wonderful job for all the teaching fraternity. And we are really grateful to you. And I just want to ask you one question, like why is it happening? Like I can open the Metaverse tab in my browser. I can open Sketchfab also, but as and when I'm clicking on any of the links provided by you in the chat, they are still not opening it. It's saying it's not loading, something like that. Any of the links that you have given, none of them is working for me. Is there any issue with the internet?
Probably it's a browser issue. It's a browser issue because Metaverse also has collaboration with Google. So I would suggest try to open it with Chrome, and you will not going to find any kind of difficulty.
Okay, okay, appreciate, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. So,
Can we use this along with Zoom and all while we teach?
of course, ma'am. See, screen sharing is very much possible with Zoom. So you can always share it with your students using the Zoom app also. It's just that you should have the content with you. Once the content is there, of course, it can be done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please, teachers, do fill the feedback form. I'm again sharing the feedback form.
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am. This is Mukta from Ellen House, Ghaziabad. Ma'am, just I wanted to, because actually I was searching from many days something related to augmented, because my principal showed me that a video wherein for pre-primary kids the animal searching, and just by chance I missed your few minutes of the starting of your session. So if you could repeat me like animal searching और augmented reality को कैसे हम लोग merge कर सकते हैं, just that thing I missed out. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, I'll do that, ma'am. But before that, is there anyone who has any other question? You can always ask. Otherwise, I'll just play that thing.
Ma'am, I also missed the starting part. Thank you very much if you are repeating. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm just playing that, ma'am. Please see.
My question is not related to this